And she looked at my notes and she said, you've been presenting with this for a long time. She said, it's chronic fatigue.
Your doctor died and the new doctor diagnosed you.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Taryn Thompson here. Look, I was just listening to Amanda, and she was telling me, and she was actually talking to a room full of people about how she used to suffer from chronic fatigue so terribly. And since then, she's been taking the USANA supplements, and she's just had a totally life-changing experience. So I thought, you know what? There are plenty of other people that I bet you suffer from the same type of condition. And so I thought, what better than to hear about it from the lady herself? So, so what was life like for you before you started on the supplements?
I didn't really have one. I was bedbound and housebound. On a good day, I could go out in the car. On a bad day, I couldn't leave my bedroom. And I was on really strong painkillers. And of course, strong painkillers just add to the fatigue, but I needed them.
Yeah.
I needed them. The fibromyalgia, so I had chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia, and the fibromyalgia is all over nerve pain and all over muscle spasms as well. So you can imagine when you've got that going on, you're just inflamed, on fire, and tears a lot.
Yeah, I actually met Amanda, I think maybe just when you had started taking the supplements, and you were sort of hemming and hawing. You weren't too sure. You didn't have the confidence yet because and I didn't realize that it was that bad. I mean, I just heard that you were in a wheelchair some of the day and walking around with a walking stick.
Walking stick, yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
I used to I had to support myself all the time, because the legs were like, felt like walking through wet concrete. But then with the weakness, I was just weak. So if I walked down the hallway, I had to use both my hands just to I just had to stabilize myself all the time. So the walking stick was great for stability, and I used it around the house, just to walk around the house. And then we went to Rainbow's End one day, and that was the day I was in a wheelchair. But other than that, I just avoided. But I could have done more. Family put me in a wheelchair. But driving, anything I did just led to more fatigue. It ended up getting so bad that I couldn't travel. I figured about 10-minute travel time, and any more than that, and it was going to wipe me out for a week. So
much downtime.
It was all downtime.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Just different degrees of downtime.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how did you find out about the USANA supplements in the first place? I mean, surely you must have tried other things in the past.
I of course spent all my waking hours researching. I knew I needed high dose magnesium. I knew I needed fish oil. I knew I needed antioxidants, minerals, coquinone as well. I was spending over $100 at the chemists and the health shops. Kept changing my supplements all the time because things weren't helping. So I'd find something else, going to the best quality, what I thought was the best quality. And I was also, in my research, I was also finding that there was synergies of minerals and vitamins that you needed together for them to work together.
And a lot of people don't know that things need to come together for them actually to be beneficial.
And I wasn't finding them. Like, for example, your calcium and magnesium needs to be together for the magnesium to work. And I couldn't find that anywhere in New Zealand. So when a friend of mine who had fibromyalgia, who I was going to horse therapy with, she came across USANA. She'd researched it. She was on the product, and so was her husband. coquinone and essentials she was on, and she said her pain was decreasing, her energy was increasing, and I'd tried all these others, so I had to give it a go. What do you got to lose? So
nothing, in fact, because your son would have given you your money back after 30 days.
True. So coquinone I started on, and I felt my energy levels increasing, so I knew that there was something in this. Then so I researched it, and I could see that they had the calcium and magnesium. They had everything that I'd been looking for. So just reading that, I knew it was something good. So I needed more. And that's why I came to Sana.
And so what's life like for you now?
I'm active every single day. I can drive around the country. I'm actually, USANA's given me back my life and some.
Awesome.
Because it was about 8 years that I was getting what I thought was a virus on and off all the time. So I thought my immune system, there was something wrong with my immune system. I had some autoimmune disease or something, but the doctor couldn't figure it out. Sent me to a specialist, and they couldn't figure it out. Then I got sick. It was for 3 weeks in a row. I got sick, better, sick, better, sick, better, and that was obviously quite chronic. So I went to my doctor, and my doctor had died. The doctor couldn't diagnose me. She was an elderly lady, and she'd since died, and I got a new doctor. She brought up my notes, saw that I'd presented with this for 8 years, and she said, you've got chronic fatigue syndrome. And a couple of weeks later, I went back with the nerve pain, and that's when she diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. Because when I was sick, I'd also get achy legs, and I used to worry that one day that was going to get really bad.
Far out. What a turnaround.
Huge. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So 8 years of that, my whole adult life, I had a short cycle, 21-day cycle. Terrible PMS. I actually diagnosed myself with PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder, because the doctor didn't tell me that, but it was another thing I'd been trying to figure out for years and years and years.
So 50% of your life was depressing and just the PMS basically for half of the month.
Yes. I'd get, sometimes I'd get a week. A week's grace.
Like a human.
Absolutely. And then 2 weeks prior, because it was such a short cycle. So
nightmare.
I lived with that my whole adult life. Since USANA, it's extended out to 28 days. I say to my hubby, I've got my period. Could you tell? No. I can't even tell it's coming. Boobs used to be, it's really sore, like I was breastfeeding or something. Like really, really. So and that's all gone. That's all gone. I actually had a really, really amazing experience when I first started the products. My periods were never irregular. They were just that short cycle. And started on the products, had a period. 9 days after that finished, I got a whole nother full period. Rung Romera up. I said, what the hell is happening to my body? She says a hormonal detox. The amount of estrogen that would have been building up in the body. So talked to Elsa, and she agreed that, and she agreed that it would be the Biomega that was helping me.
The liver was just so loaded. Oh man, amount of stress that your body was under. Far out.
And then it went back. So I had a full one, and then back to normal. Well, back to normal. It became normal. Became normal. True. So that's a whole nother area of my life that's just,
just totally
changed so much.
Far out. Well, there's a reason why I recommend the USANA supplements, you guys. It's the reason why I keep telling you to take them, AM and PM. So, you know, I hope that you've really got some value from this. If you feel like other people would benefit, then feel free to share or comment or like. Thanks, Amanda, for your time.
Welcome.